welcome back to VinylSpin. Today is another episode of, well, we're going hunting for records again. That's what we do. So let's get going. It's kind of like down the road. I had to stop doing this intro. I forgot to do an intro. But here it is. We're going to Black Diamond Vinyl. Okay, it was a great trip. We found many gems that I consider gems. Now some of you guys and girls may already have some of these in your collection, but I've been getting into metal, so I picked up some great Canadian metal stuff, and I'm going to show you what I picked up. But first, if you're ever in Nova Scotia now, near the Valley area, this is a great spot to stop at, and it's called Black Diamond Vinyl. It's out into the country of Port Williams, not too far off of the main stretch, but it's definitely a gem that you got to check out. He has a huge selection there. There's a little bit of something for everyone. So I'm going to show you now what I picked up. Now some of you guys don't like the best of or the greatest hits of stuff. Comment below if you do or you don't, and why. And the reason I like them is sometimes I don't like all the music of that particular artist, but there's certain ones I do, and they're usually on the greatest hits. And this is a good example of one here. Now I picked this up, it's the best of, and I'm happy to say it's out of my collection. But on here it has Look at Yourself, The Wizard, Gypsy, Walking in Your Shadow, Easy Living, Love Machine. So some songs like that. I don't have any other ones of their albums, single albums in my collection. Another one that I picked up because some of you guys that have been watching been noticing that I've been getting into a little bit of jazz. So for you jazz lovers, this is first recordings from 1957 of Sonny Rollins. This is a really great album. I'm hoping, because I'm new to jazz, but I recognize the name from other YouTubers, other VC collectors, and they state that Sonny Rollins is a really good artist, so I'm going to give this a try. Now, this one here is different. It's a soundtrack. I don't collect soundtracks, but on this soundtrack it had a lot of great artists like Jimmy Buffett and what other ones are on here? The Go-Go's are on here. Stevie Nicks is on here, and that is this. Okay, Fast Times. Now, I've never watched the movie, but I like the artists that are on it. It's a double LP. Really great condition, very clean. So that's another album that I picked up from them. Now, I mentioned that I picked up a few Canadian metal groups, or metal artists, and I picked up 3 albums by one female. And some of you metal lovers might recognize her. This is Lee Aaron. Now, this particular album I played on CJAI 92.1 Amherst Island Radio when a fellow Lake Ontario Vinyl collector from a Facebook group came over, and he brought some metal, and he said, and this is a Canadian female. I don't know much about her, but this was one of the albums that he brought and I played, and it was well received. So when I seen 2 others, here's one here. Now, I don't know, I believe this is probably her debut album because it's self-titled, I'm not sure. But this one here by her, the store that I bought it from, Black Diamond Vinyl, the owner said he'd never really seen this out, so I decided to grab this. This is the Lee Aaron Project. Sorry for the glare there. Beautiful lady. Back. This is from the 80s, I believe. She sang a lot in the 80s. Yeah, because like this one here is 1984. So I don't really know a lot about metal, but I really enjoyed her music when I played it on the radio station, so I picked up 3 of those. And of course, another Canadian here. Some of you might recognize this name. Lead singer from this group also played with the Guess Who, another Canadian group. Completely different because this is metal, and the Guess Who is kind of like classic rock. This next album I've never seen before, and I have a lot of them, but surprisingly I've never had this one in my collection, so I had to grab it. And that is a John Merrill, and this is Banquet and Blues. Now, the next 2 albums I'm going to show you, I did not pick up from them. The other day I took my wife to for an anniversary dinner, and we are both from Nova Scotia. We're visiting family on vacation, and I proposed to her at a certain restaurant in the town of Berwick, and I decided to take her back to that restaurant, but it's under a different owner, different name, it looks different, and but it still had the 5. It was still kind of neat that at 18 years later we were going back to the same restaurant that I proposed to her, so we had dinner there. When I walked in the door, there was records for sale. I guess the owner is very young, but her father sells records as well, and they had records along by the cash register, and I asked her, I said, "Are those for sale?" And she said, "Yes, they're for sale." And I was able to add the records to the bill, my lunch or dinner bill. And I'll show you the 2 that I picked up. Now, you think I would know a lot about music, but I'm going to tell you, I don't really know as much as I let on, because I didn't know that this person sang. I thought she just acted. This is Marilyn Monroe. I know that she sang a song to the President of the United States, happy birthday song or something, from what I hear, but this is the Unforgivable Marilyn Monroe sings songs from her original motion picture soundtracks. Beautiful lady. I figured, well, if I don't like the music, at least I can frame it and put it on display or something. And it was pretty cheap. I have never seen a Marilyn Monroe record, so I had to grab it. And the other one that I picked up is Slayed Alive. Now, when I was looking it up, there's Volume 1, Volume 2 kind of deal on the go. I don't know what this is. I guess it's Volume 1. It doesn't say it on it. But the reason I picked up this album is because on side 2, the last track has Born to Be Wild. So these are what I picked up today and on my anniversary. So thank you for coming along in our little journey. I think this is going to be the only time that we're doing it. We're only doing 2 videos here in Nova Scotia. I don't think I'm going to get to the city. There's a couple record stores in the city, but maybe once we get back to New Brunswick, we got to start getting into the swing of things there and finding the record stores there. That's a new location where we're living, and it's time to explore to find out what's in that area. We know that there's a record store in Fredericton down by the waterfront. If you guys know of any other record stores or hidden places that sell records in and around Fredericton area, please comment below and we will check them out and maybe do a road trip. I need to find my next place where I do all my digging. So thank you for watching, everyone, and for coming along with us on today's pick. Until next time, keep spinning.